Hi, when there's will, there's way. My name is William Wei from Remax Advanced in Temple City. Today we're going to talk about what's going on nowadays about coronavirus and how it's impacting our lives. As of today, March 16, 2020, at about 11:20 a.m., so far there has been 335 cases confirmed in California. There are 69 confirmed cases in LA County, 17 in Orange County, and there's one case in San Bernardino County. Governor Newsom, in the past few days, has ordered that the Californians to avoid having large crowd events. If there's an event over 250 people, he recommended all of that event has to be canceled. The mayor of Los Angeles furthered that with the executive order to stop businesses for breweries, wineries, bars. He also ordered restaurants to encourage restaurants to do takeouts only, and if it has to be done in, he is encouraging the restaurants to practice social distancing, and that's what we have been hearing about online very often. To practice all that, there has also been news about the interest rate, what's going on in the stock market. Everything is making people panic, and there has been some shopping frenzy about hoarding a lot of the products. And it's kind of scary out there. But my whole point today is to actually uh, talk about what I've been doing as a realtor and what my company is adjusting to our daily business, and also what you as a consumer or as just a regular person should do. um, so with the LA mayor, Mayor Garcetti actually ordered a stop on evictions, which is a good thing. I think a lot of people are feeling the uncertainty, and some people are actually sick because of the coronavirus. You know, with the 69 cases in LA County, although not that many confirmed cases. However, if the number that keeps growing up, um, there will be people that will need the assistance, and a lot of businesses are being impacted. You know, restaurants are closing. There are stores closing. We know Apple Store has closed all the stores, and some other stores are also closing down. I think other retail stores, many major retail stores are closing down. So with a lot of people staying at home, and also the LA schools are also closed for obvious reasons. So having many people staying at home will impact the economy, but we're seeing the government is taking the extra steps to actually help us to get through all this. And my message to you is not to panic. And there are a lot of ways that we can do at this hour. In the meantime, or for the next few weeks or maybe the next few months, to keep us safe, to keep ourselves calm, and not overreact. And I do want to talk about how what I am doing in the real estate practices to help some of my clients uh, on their real estate related issues. The first one, I really want to encourage all of my clients to stay calm. Okay, there's no reason to worry about anything. If you are in a transaction right now, whether with me or with someone else, stay calm. All the recordings are still being done electronically. There has been updates from all the county offices that they are closing down. They are not taking business at the counters. However, with a good title insurance company, they have a electronic account set up with the county offices, so they can still do your recordings. If your transaction is closing in the next few weeks, so far it hasn't been affected, so there's nothing to worry about that. And if you are still in the transactions, for example, if you're purchasing a home with a loan, talk to your agent, talk to your mortgage officer, just to catch up, to follow up if there's anything that are changing, or if the workload has been increased that may affect the transaction, and just talk it out with with all parties. Actually, talk to your lender, talk to your agent, and talk to the seller's agent. Or if you're seller, check with your listing agent, have them speak to the buyer side and see what's going on. Have a healthy communication is a key to a successful transaction. And number three, so if you are planning to move, or if you are selling a home, it is a good idea to know what's going on in the market right now. There has been an increase of getting a refinancing from a lot of the homeowners, and therefore with new purchases, things got delayed a little bit. So it is quite it is frankly very normal to actually see 45 days of escrow. It used to be 30 days, with a good candidate, but nowadays it's actually acceptable to take a 45-day escrow. So let's keep that in mind. And so if you are buying, if you are thinking about buying and your motivation level is very high, or that your need is very important to buy a home right now, I would really encourage you to actually take this opportunity. The reason for that is because inventory has been very low for quite some time now. And as a buyer, we're seeing a lot of buyer cannot get the home they want. Sometimes we're seeing multiple offers made on the home, and there's always only one buyer that wins the race. But with the coronavirus and the economy uncertainty, some of the buyers who are not actually serious are actually backing down. And therefore, if you are a true buyer, if you really want to buy, you really have to buy, it is actually a good time for you to take that opportunity. So talk to your lender, talk to your realtor about what's going on in the market right now. And it would actually help you. And lastly, I wanted to talk about is for some of my clients, I have been actually doing checkups for them, especially for the investments, the rental investors. So I have been following up with the tenants that are in these rental properties. Most tenants that I have right now, because we do a very extensive screening, so I know they are not really being affected. Some of them are staying home for obvious reasons. They're not sick. It's just maybe the kids is out of school. They have to stay home, take the baby, or their business actually cut down attendance for social distancing. For whatever reason, most of the tenants that I have, they are actually doing well financially and physically too. So, thank God for that. But if you have a rental property, whether you are managing it by yourself, whether you have a property manager that does it for you, it is a good time to do a checkup with your tenant, and let's work this out together with your tenants, because they might be going through some difficulties. And we know it is a hard time. So a lot of the local government may already have stopped evictions process. I think it's more important is to communicate with your tenant, to see how they're doing, and if they do need help, let's work it out. There is no reason for any of us to panic right now. So that is me. That is it today that I want to talk about. Um, just last words is to keep calm, wash your hands regularly. Let's practice social distancing. So my office has actually stopped all of the in-person training, but we're doing a lot of we're moving all the in-person training into the online training, so which is a good thing, I think. And we're still showing homes. However, practice our hygiene, wash your hands, keep your distance. If you're coughing, cough it into your sleeves, or since we're not shaking hands, a lot of us doing fist bumps or elbow bumps. Um, so what I've been doing is I've always wear a jacket. Right now, if I have to cough because it's allergy season, so it's really unavoidable to cough, that I cough into my jacket. So if I have to do a elbow bump or fist bump, I'm not, affecting other people. So again, keep calm and let's get through this together. And if you have any questions for me, please feel free to give me a call. Anything real estate related, I will be more than happy to help you. Thanks again, and I will see you next time.